Hello everyone, welcome back to Duskden, and today I'll be showing you some white cross only sub-12 example solves. I'll be showing you 5 solves, so let's get right into it. So the first scramble is on screen. Okay, so here it is. So for white cross, the pieces are here, here, here and here. So the best thing that we can do is we first insert this one relative to this one right here. So instead of doing it right like this and we don't have track of this piece, I would prefer that we do it from the back angle. So we do it like this, so these two are relatively opposite. Then we do D, so that when we insert this one and this one, all these are relatively solved, and then we do the D to finish off the cross. Then first pair I see is this one, I'll insert it. Then I see this one, and a preferred way that I would suggest you guys is you separate them like this here only, and instead of rotating, do white D prime to insert it. Then we have this pair and this pair, which I would again suggest to do it like this only. Then we have this and this, which I can rotate and insert. Then we have this dot OLL and an F pawn to finish off the solve. The second scramble is on screen. Okay, so for this scramble, the pieces are here, here, here and here. Okay, so this is pretty easy. What we can do is start with an F prime so that these two can be inserted relatively opposite. And now this one can be inserted and this one is also relatively correct. Okay, so now we do the D and R prime to finish off the cross. Now actually I was about to make a video on this trick, but we are getting this trick in this example, so also I'll explain it here only. You can see that this edge matches this color and should go like this right here. Our L2 away is the correct position of this edge, but we cannot disturb this corner. So what we can do is do an L2, a U2, L2, U2, L2 to make this first pair. Then we have this pair, insert it like this, standard approach. Then instead of going for this pair, I can see that I can separate this pair right here and insert it like this, which accidentally creates this into a 3-mover. Then we have this OLL and A pawn. Third scramble is on screen. Okay, so for this cross, we have the pieces here, here, here and here. You can see that this and this are already relatively opposite, but I cannot insert this one because this would not be the right orientation for the cross. So I insert this one. Now I insert this one. This solution that I am telling you right now is not the most efficient one, but it's the faster one that you can execute very quickly and still look ahead for the first pair. Now we do a D2 so that we can insert this one right here and do the D to finish off the cross. Now as I said, this pair is free, and while inserting this I saw this corner matches up with this edge, so I'll insert this pair like this. Then we have this pair which we can insert without rotation, and the last we have this pair. So next up is OLL and a T pawn. Fourth scramble is on screen. Okay, so for this cross we have the pieces here, here, here and here. One thing you should know is, first of all, these two we can see are relatively opposite. So when I will insert this, rather than inserting this here, when I do the R2, this becomes perfectly relative to all the others. So I insert this one. Now this one needs to match with the red one, so I do this. Now instead of doing the D and R prime right away, we can see this pair is free. So just do a U before this and then make the R prime to make the cross. Then we have this free pair, we insert it. Then I see these two, insert them into the back. Then I see this corner and this edge, so again we insert it into the back. Then we have this pair for which we rotate. Now here instead of inserting like this, which will give you a dot OLL, you should do a sledgehammer so that you can orient two edges. Then we do OLL and then A palm. The last example is on screen. Okay, so for this one, the cross pieces are here, 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 and here. For this one, there's no real good solution, I would say, but the one I can think of right now is this. You put it right here and insert these two relatively. Now what remains is these two. So we were right here. Now we have two options here. Either we can create a direct cross or we can create an opposite edged cross and then do a D2 at the end. We were on this face, so the better option is to make a direct cross. You do these two, then you do an R2 FR to have these two right here. So we are here. The first pair is this one right here. Then I see these two. I insert them into the front. Then I see these two. Insert them into the back. This last pair into the front. OLL, and here's the PLL. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.